Welcome, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day today. I know I am. I'm pretty sad from Sunday what I watched, but what else can I do now at this point? But before we start the show, let me introduce you guys to my colleagues. First up, we got Tony, Monica. How you doing, everybody?
Happy, excited. I mean, need I say more?
That's good to hear. Then we got David today. Oh my God, the fresh cut. Ladies, hit him up. I drop an Instagram. If you give me 10 subscribers, I drop an Instagram.
I'm taking, but
okay, never mind. I take that back, ladies. Now we got put my good friend back today. After 4 weeks, how you doing over there, John Paul?
I'm happy to be back, man. It's been a long, rough couple weeks up in New York, and I've been getting home real late. And I'm happy to say that today I got home a little bit earlier, so I was able to do my thing and get in here and talk a little bit of football with you guys. I mean, I know you're not feeling that well. My Jets put a spank.
Shut up. We know that. We got to get there. You can wait for a second, okay? Shut up. Okay. But you guys must be wondering why I got a little green today. John Paul got a little green today. As you guys know, I do have achondroplasia, which is dwarfism. Today is the National Awareness Day for dwarfism, for all the people that suffer dwarfism. And that's why we bore a little green. And at the end of the day, we're not midgets. We're just dwarfs. And we're known people just like y'all at the end of the day.
You're a dwarf?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
You going to grant me 3 wishes? Oh, never mind. That's leprechaun. Same thing.
I have no comment. But let's
much love to the community. Much love.
Yes. And they said elves this year we can put them on the naughty list. All right, first up, let's talk about the New York Giants, man. What is happening in New York? Tony, what is happening there, buddy?
I'll tell you exactly what's happening. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. This kid has taken to heart, and when I say this kid, I'm talking about Daniel Jones, has taken to heart every single criticism that has come his way, and he's telling everyone to eat it. He basically is taking the same page out of Salah's book, and he's keeping receipts, and he's ready to basically shove it up people's asses. This kid is playing his ass off. And I love the comebacks and everything. We honestly should have dominated that game. I'm starting to get a little bit worried here. We need to get 1, maybe 2 receivers. I mean, there was 5 dropped balls in the receiver's breadbasket. I mean, that killed us. And you could see in the second half, Daniel Jones, and especially in the fourth quarter, and Saquon took the game into their own hands. You know, he basically passed very little. 2 down linemen. Your starting tight end goes down, and they still find a way to get the comeback victory and win. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. Let's go Giants. Let's hope we get some of these guys back healthy and we get things moving again.
David, what do you think over there, buddy?
I mean, the drops definitely didn't help. James had 1. I think Johnson had 2 or 3 of them. This was the first game I could honestly say Daniel Jones actually showed emotion. He was pissed off when they dropped the passes. He was going crazy on the sidelines for the defense. So, I mean, I love to see some enthusiasm from him since he's very mild-mannered. I am still a little scared, a little skeptical, especially now with Neal being hurt and our guard being hurt. I mean, 2 of the 5 offensive linemen are out. So I'm a little nervous. Luckily, we don't play anybody great the next couple weeks, but it's still – the Giants play everybody single digits, so it's not like we're going to have an easy game anyway. But the defense stepped up when they had to. There was some very bad calls on that last drive. Very bad. Some holding penalties that weren't called either. Thibodeau, basically, the guy had his hand on his throat, and they didn't get called.
The entire game, it was a joke.
Yeah, it was me and my father, because I went to my parents' house to watch the game. It was like me and my dad were like, how are they not calling anything? It was an embarrassment. I don't know what it's been. I don't mean to get on a tangent, but is it me or has referees gotten worse and worse every game and every year?
Yeah.
You know what
happened
if I can for just a second, that was such a sloppily played game, especially on the Jaguars' parts. I mean, they had 12 penalties in the first 3 quarters. I mean, maybe the refs were saying to themselves, we just can't call anymore. I mean, I don't know. I mean, even when the Giants had the ball on the 1 yard line, they had 3 penalties back to back to back, moving it, half the distance to the goal. Give me 3 inches.
Dude, they had no timeouts left, 40 seconds left, and they drove to the 1 yard line of the Giants. That's not good, especially how I think they only had 1 or 2 completions the whole drive. That's an embarrassment, man. They better clean that up for next week.
I got to be honest, though, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I believe the rule says if you're giving yourself up, and he was definitely giving himself up before he went out of bounds. I felt like they gave the Jaguars a chance on that play.
Yeah, Saquon. If you look at the replay on that play, he went out of bounds. His foot clearly touched in bounds. He wasn't out of bounds yet.
Oh no! His foot was out of bounds, David.
Okay, even if he was going out of bounds, the rule states if you're giving yourself up, which he was clearly giving himself up.
But he gave him up a little too late. The foot was already out of bounds.
No, he was going down already. It's almost like a quarterback when he starts his slide. You're giving yourself up.
If you're sliding and
you're
sliding, I made sure I looked up the rule.
Same here.
If you slide technically, and any part of your body goes out of bounds, even though you are giving yourself up, technically he went out of bounds. If I'm Saquon Barkley, why even get that close to the end line? But to make my point about the Giants, Giants are doing phenomenal, 110%. I don't take anything away from them. My only problem that I have with the Giants is 5 of their 6 wins have been from coming back. They're going to meet that one team that it's not going to happen that way. You're not going to be able to come back from being 14 down, 10 down, and have that defense kind of let up. Not saying that anybody is let up against the Giants. Don't take that the wrong way. But you can't afford to be down in every single game and think that you're going to win all those games. But all the Giants, they're 6-1, and give it to them. It's good. It's good for them.
Look at the Cowboys game; they were down double digits. They didn't come back.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
I agree with that one too, because they're gonna be the one team they play that's gonna say, no, we're not doing that. Well, let's see what happens, man. I didn't expect this from the Giants because I talked to shit whole offseason long to my friends that are Giants fans, and that's biting me in the ass every Sunday. But now, while we're over there, let's get into the Jets now. The Jets played the Denver Broncos last minute on Saturday. They said Russell Wilson will not be playing. He also will not be playing this Sunday in London against the Jaguars. They're going to bench him. Don Paul, what is happening over here? It gets bad and bad every week now.
Oh, wait, what?
The Broncos getting bad and bad for the Broncos every week.
I don't care about the Broncos. Wilson doesn't want to play there either. Obviously, something's going on there. He doesn't seem right there. Period. At all. I'm not gonna lie. This second string quarterback worried me a little bit because the last time he came into play a starting role was against the Jets, and he wound up beating the Jets. So it worried me a little bit. What worries me most about the Jets is the fact that we lost our number 1 running back in Breece Hall. Hopefully he gets well soon. Hopefully enjoys his time off and powers back for next year. And we also lost Vera Tucker, which is another heart-wrenching loss for me. And it's going to be hard to see how they bring somebody in that's going to match that, because even on Sunday, you could see that after Breece Hall went down, it was kind of like, oh, shit. And you were just looking at it going, man, this is going to suck. But the fact that I got the notice yesterday that they just picked up Robinson from the Jaguars, which a couple years back, Robinson, if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, I still think would have been at least a top 10 quarterback. He was phenomenal in that 2020 running back. He was phenomenal in that 2020 season. I believe he had over 1,000 yards rushing, and I think he had 8 touchdowns. Unbelievable. So I'm hoping that he's the same guy playing with the Jets. Not everybody can play in New York, but I hope he does. And let's go Jets, man. I'm happy to see them winning. This is great for New York football.
Now I'm gonna say my feelings. There was a penalty, that 4th and 10. There was pass interference at the end of that 4th and 10. where he threw the ball. Sauce Gardner, whatever that bum bull's name is, he didn't get a call for that. So don't take too much credit over there. The 4th and 10, if you rewatch that play, they missed that pass interference.
It wasn't pass interference.
Yes, it was pass interference. Go watch the play again.
If you look, Sauce Gardner turns around.
He's doing pass interference, but he's right there with pass interference.
No, if you don't turn around and you put your hands up and you tap his hand, that's a pass interference. If you turn around and you're fighting for the ball just like he is and you knock it away, it is not a pass interference.
It was too late when he turned around. The ball was already all up there. He turned.
It was not already up there.
Yes, it was up there. Go look at the tape. I want to play over again.
Will you stop?
Be as it may, Denver lost. They suck.
They lost their garbage. That's it.
So Jerry Jeudy's on his way to the New York Giants. I give it 2 weeks.
No, he's not.
Trust me, boys. Jerry Jeudy's on his way.
There's no way. It's too early. This is only his second year.
But good win for the Jets. Way to go, baby.
All right. So I don't know if you guys to talk about this. I don't know if you heard. If the Broncos apparently lose in London, they're firing the coach, apparently. They're trading Bradley Chubb. They didn't say to who, but apparently if they lose in London, they're trading Bradley Chubb.
I mean, their whole team is out this game. They're losing either way. The Broncos.
No, they're trading everybody. Apparently, they're trading Chubb. They said they're trading Jeudy or Hamlin. Either one of those or both of those. They said, which are two of their receivers. They're not going to trade Sutton. He's too valuable. But they said they're going to trade either Jeudy or Hamlin. And they said Chubb, if they definitely lose in London, he's getting traded 100%.
I mean, they're losing either way, David.
Are they playing in London or Germany?
London.
I thought we were done with London games this year already.
No, this is the last London game.
No, this is the last.
They're losing either way. Their starting quarterback is Russell Wilson will most likely be out. Running back 1 and 3 out. Their wide receiver 1 is out. There are 2, sorry, wide receiver 2, whatever the guys. Then their left tackles are out. The safeties are out. They got they're playing second string the whole team.
Oh, you're talking about the Giants, but they're still winning games.
No.
But hold on. Does it really matter whether Russell Wilson was in there or not? He's been playing like garbage the past 5 weeks.
It takes time to adjust. He's used to playing with DK Metcalf. He's not used to playing with these guys.
No. I'm sorry. That is a bullshit excuse.
What do you mean the bullshit excuse?
If this guy's supposed to be some sort of Hall of Famer,
it takes time. He's playing in a whole new team, the whole new stadium, the whole new weather, the whole new
weather.
Hold
you guys
on.
Been playing football since what? 6-7 years fucking old.
Sorry, hold on, Tony. Hold on. Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay and won the first year in the Super Bowl. So what do you?
Tampa Bay altitude is different than the Broncos altitude. It's a whole different thing, man. Come on, man.
Listen, I'll give you that. That is true, but that's a hard.
The guy's been playing football since he was 7 fucking years old. I don't want to hear it.
Listen,
I don't want to hear about the weather. I don't want to hear about they've been playing.
Let David go. David's trying to speak there. You're very rude. Let David finish it.
No, it's just if you compared the Denver wide receivers versus this is an open question. If you compare Denver's wide receivers to Seahawks, other than DK Metcalf, whose receiving core is better? Personally, I think Denver's is better than the Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely, 110%.
Absolutely.
And the Broncos got a stud rookie tight end, the kid from UCLA. I forgot his name. It's like Didrix or something like that. He's a stud, man. He played really well for his first NFL game last week. They got Hamlin, Jeudy, Sutton. They have weapons. I mean, Seahawks, all he had was Metcalf, and Lockett always shows up for the first half of the year. Then you don't see him again for the rest of the year. Because I have him every year for fantasy football, so trust me.
Yeah, I just dropped him.
Yeah, he's not doing well. But I'm just saying.
At this point, you can't tank. The Broncos can't tank either. So let's say you trade everyone. You can't tank because you don't got a first-round pick.
That's exactly. But Bradley Chubb is on his last year of his rookie deal, so he's going to want major money for next year. Major money. So they figured they could get they could probably get a first-round pick for. He's a stud defensive end. Maybe they could get a first-round pick for him.
Russell Wilson should be in jail. He's a thief.
He just mad he didn't come over to the Giants.
Why? Why do I care? My team is 6-1. Why do I care about Russell Wilson?
I'll take Zach Wilson over fucking Russell Wilson.
Right now,
Get the hell out of here with
absolutely.
this fucking bullshit. Get out of here with the Zach Wilson bullshit. Get the hell out of here. Zach Wilson has one good year. Now he's better quarterback than Russell Wilson. Get out of here with that bullshit. Oh, cannot believe the nonsense that's coming out of my show right now. But now let's talk. We're talking about quarterback drama. Earlier today, Aaron Rodgers, as you guys know, he's struggling. He lost the lead against the Washington Commanders. I don't know how the hell you lose to Taylor Heineke, but that happened somehow.
So David and I last week both said Tyler Heineke should be the starter of that team. He should have been the starter. He's a good goddamn quarterback.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%.
Put some respect on that guy's name.
Okay, yes, 100%. He definitely won that game. I picked him to win last week. David did not pick them to win, but he said Rodgers going to win.
He didn't pick him to win, but he said Heineke should have been the starting quarterback.
Okay. Okay, can you let me finish it, please? You're very rude. Very rude. New Jersey people are very rude.
Well, listen, we could be rude, but I mean, if we're going to state facts, let's state the facts.
Okay, can you let me finish can I finish my statement?
Sorry, I don't have any Jewish candy.
Shut up. Okay.
You sound like Cartman from that movie.
Okay, thank you so much.
Can I finish? Wait, can I finish?
Okay, back to my thing. Rodgers made a statement today that he's going to be cutting reps for the receiver because his receiving core is not looking so good, lovely, and he'll be cutting reps. Is Rodgers on his way out of Wisconsin?
No.
Where's he going?
He's going nowhere.
No. He's getting paid way too much money. He's not going anywhere. The fact that his wide receivers are mediocre, besides maybe two of them, I mean, there's nothing you could do about that. He knew the wide receiving core was going to be trash after Devontae Adams left. But he's still paid. He's still paid. He still got all that money. He's going to take it. He's going to sit there even if he loses. He's still $450 million richer.
So look at some of the greatest quarterbacks in our era, and I'm talking about our era, right? So you got Tom Brady. You got Peyton Manning. I'm going to toss Eli in there because Eli's going to be a Hall of Famer. Those guys, okay, all to make sure that they kept their best wide receivers, okay, either took pay cuts, okay, or did not request to be the highest paid. Aaron Rodgers is a greedy pig, okay? Otherwise, he would have kept his wide receiver there that he said was going to be with him for a long haul.
Well, that's the same thing you could say about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes took the league maximum for honestly losing one of his best players in Tyreek Hill.
He's the best player on that team. He was the best player. The best receiver on that team.
That's what I'm saying. The best wide receiver on his team in Tyreek Hill. And now look at him. And everyone's kind of figuring out this Kansas City offense, and it doesn't look good for them either.
Yeah.
Last week.
What happened, David?
Kansas City put up 44 against the best defense in the NFL. I don't think Patrick really misses Tyreek right now.
Well, no, but I mean, still, a couple of those games, man, either way it could have went either way where he could have needed that long wide receiver. Just as long as he has Kelsey, he'll be fine.
Let's see, man. Let's see. Well, you talk about a team that they put 44 against. The 49ers traded over this past week, and he actually played the same week he got traded. McCaffrey, they traded the second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round picks of this year to get McCaffrey. David, you were big on this Niners. You think this was smart for them to do this?
Yeah, they're no running back. He's a threat. He could help Jimmy G out and stuff like that. I mean, listen, the 49ers traded for one that probably top 5 running back in the NFL. I mean, they're not. They just turned in. To be honest with you, I think it kind of distracted them last week. Do I think they're probably going to win this week? Yeah, but it kind of distracted them a little bit. Now you have Debo, you got Ayuk, you have George Kittle, who's also one of the best blocking tight ends in the NFL. You got McCaffrey. I mean, listen, the future for them, if they sign McCaffrey, dude, imagine when Trey Lance comes back eventually and he's healthy and matured and stuff. That's going to be one fast offense.
Okay. Tony, I see you making faces over there. Why are you making faces? What do you got thinking over there?
Faces, I was just sucking my teeth.
I
don't have any opinion either way. I don't know how I feel right now about the 49ers. On paper, they're a good team. but they're just not finding a way to really win or at least keep the streak going. Like I said last week, they seem to be like the Atlanta Falcons of a couple years ago. They have won a good game, and you're like, man, this team is good. And then the next game, they shit the bed, and you're like, what the hell? So I don't know what to think about the 49ers.
Okay. What do you think over there today at John Paul?
I think the pick was I think that pickup was unbelievable. Granted, they gave away a lot of draft capital, but they had it. But I'll tell you one thing: Carolina didn't seem like they missed them that much this week. That was an unbelievable win against over your boy, the GOAT over there, Tom Brady. Who
the GOAT. The way to quarterback.
I believe I can quote, and David and Tony could be my quotes on this one, where I said the Buccaneers were going to be a little less good than they were in past years. 100%. And you were like, oh my God, you crazy? Yeah, you were there. That was there.
Too early to say what team is going to be good or bad, buddy. Too early. It's too
They're
early.
getting asses reamed, and they just lost to a 1-5 fucking
quarterback. XFL quarterback.
Listen, at the end of the day, San Fran plays in a really crappy conference, so I think it was a good pickup for them because I think Seattle or the Rams are barely conference. And
what do you mean? They're number one in the conference right now. What are you talking about there?
Who?
Seattle's number one in that conference.
I said Seattle's number one right now.
I thought you said Seattle's mediocre. I had something wrong.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. If you put San Fran and Seahawks on a neutral field, I'm still Geno Smith's eventually going to start coming down. It's going to eventually going to happen.
Is Daniel Jones eventually going to come down too?
Maybe. He has no offensive line right now. He has 2 offensive line.
Can I ask a question? Why always a dig at the kid? I mean, this fucking kid has proved nothing but good things this year. Geno Smith has done nothing in his career here ever.
What did Daniel Jones do? He had one good year so far? Or one couple of good games so far?
How many offensive coordinators has he had? How many new coaches has he had?
Smith had the same thing. He was bouncing for 3
he was bouncing because he sucked.
Yeah,
he wouldn't show up. He wouldn't show up to practice on time. Stop throwing digs at the Giants because your teams fucking suck. That's enough.
Geno Smith was a bum here too.
Yeah, he wouldn't show up to practice on time. Oh, where were you? Oh, I was at a movie. My watch wasn't working. Lying bastard.
He was a bum here too, and I was kind of happy he got punched in the face when he did also. That's just me.
Oh, God. Oh, man, what can you do? All right, guys, the time has come for weekly picks. Tony, will you tell the audience how everyone did?
So, David and Umir, you guys both had 7 wins. John Paul, you had 9. And I, once again, 5 out of 6 weeks, boys. 11 wins.
Well, start betting then, idiot.
Let me ask a question first. Like, I didn't know Wilson was going to be out because we do this on Tuesdays. Like, that's a little rough to know.
Yeah, come on. You didn't let me change my pick. I even told you that. I messaged. I said, "Can I change my pick?" We didn't know Russell Wilson was going to be out. He came in last minute on Saturday. It was out.
That's like the tough part.
So Umir, you dumb bastard, you actually picked the Jets. Why don't you go back and watch the video? You said, no, I don't want the Broncos. I want the Jets.
Oh, I did it. So where did me and David? Where did that screw up at?
You screwed up in the first 3 games: Saints, Brown, Tampa Bay. And then you lost Indy, and then you lost Pittsburgh, and then we all lost the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots. Jesus.
Yeah, I lost to Chicago. Ugh.
Yeah. All right, Tony, are you ready over there?
So just so we're 100% fair here, somebody else should do this because I've taken 5 out of 6 weeks, and I don't want to come down saying, well, Tony's the one doing the paperwork, so we don't believe it.
No, we believe it. To be honest.
Okay.
It's not like we're handicap pickers. I don't give a shit.
All right, Tony, we're gonna start off with you, buddy, because you've been. I'm gonna start the first game off with you because you're the master guy.
Give me a second.
Okay, take your time. I know the others they take their time writing stuff down.
Well, I mean, I wasn't expecting to do it, so I didn't put anything down. All right, here we go.
I did not expect to do it. We do this every week. Unpreparedness. All right, first game we got the Baltimore Ravens coming into Tampa Bay Bucks house. Tony, here you go, buddy.
Oh man, Tampa has screwed all of us the past 2 weeks. I gotta go Ravens. I think Tom Brady's just gonna skid right now, and his mind is all screwed up. Ravens.
Okay. David, who you got, buddy?
Tampa.
John Paul.
I'm also going Ravens. Tom Brady's on a bender.
All right, I'm going Tampa Bucks. I'm going with Tom Brady. I never bet against the GOAT ever.
That's why he's killed us the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Next game we got is the Broncos and Jaguars in London. Be advised, Broncos basically had their second string playing this game.
Please advised, I'm going with the Jaguars.
Jaguars?
Jaguars.
David?
Broncos.
You know, with Broncos with who? Do you know Broncos' whole offense is out?
Oh, shut up. That's his pick.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm going to go Broncos too then. I'll take this. Actually, I'm going to go with the Jaguars.
Good.
That's me. Next up, we got Miami Dolphins playing the Detroit Lions. Tua Tagovailoa versus Jared Goff.
Tua Tagovailoa? Tagovailoa?
Same shit.
Miami, baby.
Miami.
I'm going to be the only oddball here. I'm going to go Detroit.
Yeah, there always got to be one in the group. Next up, we got Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Tony?
What are you watching? Porn on your TV over there? You're licking your lips and
Thinking. I gotta go Carolina.
Okay. David?
Falcons.
Who?
Who?
You said
Falcons?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Falcons as well.
I'm going to go Falcons as well.
Well, I know.
Actually, I'm going to go with Tony's pick this week. I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers.
Pain in the ass.
Next up, we got the Cardinals versus the Vikings. They're playing in Minnesota. I got the Vikings. Any day now, John Paul.
Oh, am I go?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I'm on order now.
D Hop is back. I'm going Cardinals.
Go ahead, Tony.
Vikings really rated number 3 in the NFC. They are. I got to go Arizona.
I think I got to go Arizona, too. I think Vikings are going to start slipping a little bit.
Shit, I'm going to go Arizona, too.
You went Vikings already.
No, you can't keep switching your picks. He went Vikings first. Keep his fucking
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Fucking
right.
guy.
Next up, we got the Chicago Bears, who played a great game last night versus the America's football team, the Dallas Cowboys. I go Cowboys.
I got to go Cowboys also, unfortunately.
Cowboys.
I'm also going to take the Cowboys.
Now, next up we got is the Las Vegas Raiders playing the Saints in the Dome. I'm going Raiders.
I'm going to go Raiders.
Take New Orleans, please.
Raiders.
Okay, next game up we got. This is Tony's favorite team.
Hold on. Did you pick?
Yeah, I said Raiders.
You did?
Yeah.
John Paul, you're the only one's going to New Orleans, right?
Yes.
All right, next game up, Tony. We got Steelers versus Eagles. Here you go, Tony.
I hate to say it, but I got to go Eagles.
John Paul.
Oh, my Lord. I have such a bad feeling about this game for the Eagles. I do.
Be reminded, they're playing at Philly's house.
I know they're playing in Philly's house, but it's a PA game, so it's really nobody's house there. Fuck, you know what? The hell with it. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh, even though I think Philly's still gonna win. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh just in case.
Okay, David.
Eagles.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh to win this game. I think the Eagles gonna lose the streak.
Hell, now the Eagles are gonna win.
Next up, we got Patriots versus the Jets.
New York Jets, baby. I'm following that momentum.
I'm going Patriots.
I'm taking the Jets also.
David?
Oof. Belichick after a loss getting questioned. I'm going Patriots.
Okay, next game we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Texans. Tony?
Titans.
Titans, me too.
Titans.
Titans.
Next game we got, oh my God, my former team, Geno Smith versus the New York Giants. The Giants are coming in our house, baby. Giants versus Seahawks. Tony, who you going, buddy?
So this is a tough game. They don't know if DK is out yet or not. He's not having surgery. They know that for a fact.
Yeah. And he playing in Seattle, 12-man nation.
That don't mean shit.
We there several times.
I'm going G-men, baby.
I want Seahawks. Former team, baby. Let's go Seahawks. I'm going to be come back home if Russell was to get traded, hopefully.
I mean, what kind of fan are you bouncing back and forth and back and forth?
Yeah, thank you very much. Tony? John Paul?
I'm going to take the Giants, you dumb bastard.
Okay. John Paul, David?
I'm taking Seahawks because every time I picked against the Giants, they've won. I want to continue this.
Next up, we got the Washington Commanders versus the Colts. Be advised, Matty Ryan will not be playing for this game. They're going to be starting a new kid on their team, the new quarterback that they drafted and picked up. Tony, here you go, buddy.
Washington. I'm picking all NFC East this week.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Colts.
I'm going to go Washington as well.
I can't see. I feel like if the Colts lose again, Frank Reich is really going to see his way out the door. And Sam Ehlinger was good at Texas. I'm going to go.
Yeah, but so was Vince Young, and what happened to him?
Sure. I'm going to get the job done. I think it's going to be a little bit of an energy boost for the Colts. I'll go Colts.
Indeed.
Okay. Next game we got up is the 49ers playing the Los Angeles Rams. Big divisional matchup. These are both heavy teams. John Paul, who you going, buddy?
I'm going to go 49ers.
Okay, I'm going to go to LA Rams.
49ers.
You're going Rams. Just say it.
I'm not sure.
I know. I can see it in your face already. I'm your brother. You're going Rams. Just say it.
Yeah, I got to go Rams.
I know. I'm not stupid.
49ers didn't show me shit this week.
Okay, next up, this is a big game. We got the present versus the future. We got Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers.
Bills. That was stupid.
I got Aaron Rodgers winning this game.
Go ahead.
Upset.
Go ahead, John Paul.
Oh, I went Buffalo.
Oh, Tony.
I mean, does Aaron Rodgers decide he has to take this game and put it completely on his shoulders?
Where's this game being played?
In Buffalo.
Oof.
This would be 4 in a row for him. If
I
he
got to go to
loses,
Bills. I think Green Bay just have a terrible team this year. I got to go Bills.
I got to go Bills, too. I mean, but I just can't see Aaron Rodgers 4 games in a row. I don't know if he's ever done that in his career.
He said that last week when he said 3 wins and 3 loses also in the world as well. So.
what was that?
Well, I don't even know what you said. Was that English?
He said that last week too.
What language is that? He was like, I don't this. Whoa. I was like, what?
I don't remember the last time Aaron Rodgers lost 4 games in a row. That means they would be almost in the last. It would be in second to last place in the NFC Central. You got to go with your gut. I mean, the Bills, but I would not be surprised if Green Bay comes out. I mean, their defense has been playing like shit.
Listen, it's been a wacky season. Anything can happen, man. It's been
I know.
a real wacky season.
Listen, I'll tell you one thing. I would love to see Green Bay kick the shit out of Buffalo because that would tie the Jets with them for first.
Yeah.
Actually, technically speaking, the Jets would take over first because this would be the second division one if they beat the Patriots.
Yeah, I was gonna say that has to happen first.
Shut the
So we got you go with the Patriots? Packers or Buffalo Bills?
Who?
David.
Bills.
The Bills.
Bills,
He
okay.
said the Bills.
Okay, last game we got is the Browns versus the Bengals. Monday Night Football. David, how you going, buddy? If we can't I'm gonna have you go first.
Joe Burrow freaking had like 400 yards in the first half last week. I gotta go Joe Burrow. Bengals.
Okay. John Paul?
I'm also going Bengals.
Tony?
Cincy, baby.
I'm going to go Cincinnati as well.
And now they're going to lose. Good job, guys.
So just to let you know, the past 3 weeks, gentlemen, that we've all picked the same games, every game that we've picked, we've all lost.
Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully a miracle happens this week. Again, thank you all viewers for watching the show. Again, like I said, today's National Dolphin Awareness Day. Show your love to all your little people out there. Show the love. We wear the green today. And see you guys next week.
Why is it green? Couldn't they pick a nicer color?
No,
what about blue?
They couldn't pick Amir's favorite color, which is zebra.